Movie Chats.
Hello everybody. Welcome back to Movie Chats. This is Cookie and the Haydens, and this is our weekly film chat, movie chat, every Thursday, 7 p.m. with guests. And this is it. And this week we are talking about the best movie characters, so not actors, not actresses, but actual characters from films. And we're going to be chatting about that, and then you guys can let us know who you think your best movie characters are. And that's how it's going to go, and we'll just see who's dropped in here in the chat before we bring our guests on. We've got Tori in. Hi Tori, hope you're okay. We've got James Tonks, who says just popped in to say hi. Can't watch, football's on. Might catch the end. Okay, no problem. Catan's here. Hi Catan, trying a new hotspot. Dave Repairs. Drinking with Andrew just advertised, but I'm here. Yeah, so you should be, Dave. Know where your loyalties are. Steve Jackson is in the background waiting, but he's saying hello to everybody. Gary, Goat Jazz Evening, Chris Ould, and we've got Richard Knight's Life. Joe Noble, hi Joe. We've got the Bounty Hunter. Lots of people in. Sarah Ellen Tonks is here. So one's watching football, one's watching YouTube. Welcome everybody. Oh, Mr. Sprout as well has just popped in. And someone called Facebook user. I'm sorry I can't, whoever this is, sorry, where are you? Whoever that is, I can't see your name because you've not authorized StreamYard to read your profile. So you need to do that on Facebook before you comment in order for your name to pop up. So hello anyway, whoever you are. Kevin is in as well. Hi, Kevin. Okay, so we might as well bring our guests on and get cracking with the show. We've got the two Steves as always. Here we go.
Hey guys, hope everyone's well.
Nice t-shirt there.
Yes, it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah,
I don't know where I got it from.
Yeah, no, yeah, cracking that. You'd have thought Steve would have worn his cycling jersey, wouldn't you?
Don't to put it on.
He's only allowed to wear that in the bedroom.
How are you, Steve?
I'm all right.
Come on, you.
Well, it's Oliver Ian or Steve. That's
fair enough.
Big Steve or little Steve?
Hey, less of it.
No, I'm all right, thank you. Yeah,
good.
How about you guys? How are you?
Yeah, well, I'm good. Yeah, just enjoying a bit of me time while he's watching YouTube on the telly.
It's very quiet there.
I've got control of the volume.
So
I'm making sure he don't turn it up to 100.
Ashley's just dropped in and Brummy Time Lord are in as well. So welcome to you guys.
Even now in the chat.
Yeah. So we've got to start off with homework.
Yep. Who's watched it?
Yeah, I watched it this afternoon. Thanks for the reminder.
Well done. You're welcome. I said to him, I said, I watched my homework last night. He went, oh, shit.
To be fair, I only watched it this afternoon.
I watched it this afternoon. So hang on a minute. I can share the screen a second. Hang on. Share screen, just so that everyone knows what last week's homework was.
Is this your score of who's actually watched what piece of homework here, Chris?
So it's Breaking, which is 1984. Does that say?
Yeah,
1984. Yeah.
Which the European version I found out was Breakdance.
I think if I go on next, it's this one.
Yeah.
That's probably why I struggled to find it at first. Then.
Yeah.
Breaking, push it to pop it, rock it to lock it, break it to make it.
It was very clear that they wanted dancers who could act over actors who could dance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They were all dancers, weren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
But I thought it were all right, to be fair. And the soundtrack was pretty good, wasn't it? The music was good.
I did enjoy it. I did wonder. I got to about an hour in because it was only an hour and a half, so you were all right with it, Chris.
Yeah,
I did get to about an hour in, and I realised that the only sort of talking part of it was about 20 seconds at a time before a dance broke out in some stage or some stretch of imagination.
Well, that's good though, because when you're listing and working, you can just have a glance now and again.
Would you watch a second?
No.
I think I might.
Really?
It was definitely come across as like your flash dance type of scenario mixed with. Have you seen the film Save the Last Dance?
That's exactly where I was going with it. Yeah.
Yeah, where she auditions for a dance school and doesn't get in or whatever, and then ends up going back to a different school and ends up in street dancing and stuff like that, and ends up putting that into her audition. So yeah, it was all right. I enjoyed it. There was a couple of scenes there. Some of the dance battles were good, and where he's dancing around the broom and stuff like that. And you're thinking, where's he going with that now?
I think when he's dancing around the broom, you're thinking, is that magic?
Yeah.
It was quite good though, really, wasn't it? It was for what it was all right.
Yeah, I did enjoy it for an 80s cheese.
Who recommended that? I think it was Channel Nem, but I'm not sure. He's into all his 80s stuff because he does his now shows, doesn't he?
Yeah. Night's Life saying, "Did you see The Wire?" I take it he means when he's lifting the broom up.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's. I was like, it's now flying.
Yeah.
Are we the only one? When we set homework, are we the only ones to watch? Does anyone else?
No, some in the chat do watch it. Yeah, it's just that this. I don't know. I mean, it's just for us to discover other movies from people's recommendations, though, isn't it?
Was that Street Dance by Break Machine? I'm sorry, talking to Bummy Law. Yeah, so overall, I thought it was decent. I'm glad I watched it, actually. It was all right. Annabelle didn't like it, so I was watching it.
Yeah. All right.
So this week's theme is movie characters. Your favorite movie characters. So I set a task to come up with a top 5, but then also to have one from Marvel, one from Disney, and one from DC.
I have to admit now, guys, that he only actually gave us 30 minutes notice of that second part.
I think it was slightly longer than 30
He wasn't
minutes.
completely clear on it either.
No.
Queenie watched it, and Night's Life watched it, and
yeah, well done, Queenie. Night's Life. I used to laugh in it. It was a good film.
Yeah, so let's get back to the homework. Not homework, sorry. The theme for the night. Who wants to go first with their top 5?
I don't mind. Well, I went for some icons myself. So my top 5, I've got at number 5. I've got Michael Corleone, because I do think that's an iconic character.
Godfather.
No, I was going to go with the Godfather, but then I preferred the son, to be honest.
No, but I just meant from the Godfather.
Yeah, from the Godfather. Then I've got number 4. I've got John Wick.
Yeah.
Number 3, I've got James Bond.
Predictable.
You've got to. He's got to be in there. Rocky Balboa at number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then Forrest Gump at number 1.
Mm-hmm.
The thing with Bond is which Bond are you talking about? Because the later Bonds are all different than the earlier Bonds, aren't they?
I don't know though, but is it just the character?
It's a character.
Bond? It's the character, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's only until Daniel Craig did you ever see James Bond headbutt anyone.
Oh yeah, that was my logic.
Yeah, but
don't
he's
know,
a different James Bond, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. But I mean, it's a character. They're also playing the same character.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's playing the same. He's playing
It's
the
a different.
same. He's a
No,
spy, and it's the same person, just in different bodies.
It's a different T-Rex in Jurassic World. But it's still going to be on Chris's list.
Is it? Are you sure?
We'll see.
Looking at his scars, I say it's the same one.
Just a bit older.
Just a little bit older. Yeah, you never
Carl
died
says,
in his 20-year lifespan.
Neo
So then-
from the Matrix.
I'm gonna go. You know, off track. So I did like a little. Are you finished?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on.
Right, so I did a little top 5 of the requested DC, Marvel, and
You
Disney.
mean how I requested one from each? Go on.
Right, so
Go
I'm
on, do
go
a 5. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Thanks. If we've got the time, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go on. Go for it.
Oh, you do spoil us. Right, I'm going to go with Genie at number 5.
I have no idea.
Genie.
Yeah, because I like the character, obviously Robin Williams.
Okay.
Then I'm going to stray away from Disney and go the Joker. I'll probably go with Heath Ledger's, obviously. Superman, Thanos, and then Iron Man.
Guess I don't have to ask how the movie was.
Iron Man, as in he's the number 1.
Yes,
Oh God, Iron Man.
he started it all.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't
Apart
know
from
that.
the-
He
apart
started
from the Hulk
the.
movies.
Well, the Hulk did the first one, didn't he, with Eric Banner, and then that got changed, didn't it, to Ed Norton, and
Yeah,
then Iron Man.
I did. To be honest with you, I
Yeah.
did think that because there was a couple of Hulk movies before they all start kicking off, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But
Well, like
before-
they never owned the rights to the Hulk, did they? So they don't count.
no.
Before we move on to Steve, we'll see what the chat's saying. We've got David Resell says Rocky Balboa. We've got Krillin or Rob says Roger Moore for Bond. Jason says Bubba the Zombie in Day of the Dead. Kitan says Philadelphia Tom Hanks in Denzel characters, strong roles. Yeah, definitely.
What's that about, Jay?
Let's see what else we've got. If it was horror, it would be Jason Voorhees. T-Rex agreed, yeah. Deadpool, Carl says.
Donald Trump in No Malone 2.
I'm just saying, evening today, drinking with Andrew. He put us on live while he's taking the piss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Don't watch Andrew. Come and watch us instead. It's better. It's more interesting, more entertaining. Let's see. See what else people are saying. Day of the Dead's favourite zombie movie. Congratulations, you're now on Mum.
While I go for a piss.
Donald Trump in Home Alone 2. Black Panther. Oh, yeah. Queenie says Black Panther, Wonder Woman. Hudson Hornet from Cars. Oh, God.
Oh yeah, I
It's been a
remember
long
that.
time since I watched that.
I love them movies.
Alonzo from Training Day. Oh, yeah. Dave's given us 5. The Oracle. Agent
I think there's a
Smith.
theme there, Dave.
Yeah.
Finished it more. Oh,
Can we-
God. Fucking hell.
I was going to say, should we see how long it takes Chris to realise it's the Matrix?
Yeah, I realised after 2. Pinhead.
Definitely Ashley.
Jack Nicholson's Joker was the best, according to Rob.
Mm.
I quite like the last one, the very last one that we had.
Jared Leto or
Joaquin Phoenix.
The one that was a bit
Phoenix.
like different.
There wasn't a
Jacqueline Phoenix.
superhero movie. That's how you spell. That's how you pronounce it, isn't it? Jacqueline. Is it Jacqueline Phoenix?
Jacqueline, yeah.
Let's see what else we got. Oh, finally somebody said Marty McFly.
See, I kept them out because I made that rule last week with Chris, so he wasn't allowed.
I know they're going to be in Chris's top 5, aren't they?
You don't know nothing.
Marty
you don't know
McFly.
nothing, Steve.
Just slightly
Doc
named
Brown.
differently.
You don't know
Yeah.
anything. Right, Ashley.
Dr. Brown and Martin McFly.
Mr. McFly.
Ashley
Yeah.
says, hang on, let me just shut down a tab because I'm running a bit slow here. Ashley says, hold on, didn't Chris put Marvel movies in the banish bin? Yes, I did, Ashley.
And then asked us for our top 5 of them, our top 1.
Yeah, well, I'm all about inclusivity. Darth Vader, of course, yeah. And even though I don't like Star Wars, I can appreciate the character. Carlos from Resident Evil, Count Dracula. Oh, lots of people coming up with stuff. Schmeagol. Denzel and the Equalizer. That's
Great films. They're great films.
Okay, right. Steve,
Terminator and RoboCop. It's one of yours, Murphy from
well,
RoboCop, Chris.
I've gone with Kent from Usual Suspects.
What?
Verbal
Say
Kent.
that again.
Verbal Kent from Usual Suspects. Hudson from Aliens. Spock from Star Trek.
I did say no Star Trek.
Okay. Jack Reacher. I went with Jack Reacher over John Wick.
Ooh.
Over John Wick. And Dredd from Carl Urban's Dredd, the latest one. I think that's a really great character based on the source material. The curveball you threw us half an hour before we went live. Disney, Marvel, and DC. I thought you just meant one from either or.
Okay.
So now I've come up with one from each.
Yeah.
Disney is now Marvel. I went with Wreck-It Ralph for Disney. Iron Man for Marvel and Batman for DC.
Oh, so predictable. So predictable, those.
I'm dying to know what Chris has got now.
You don't know your Marvel for your DC. It'll be interesting to see what you come up with.
You'll hear in a minute. Don't worry. Well, some interesting ones there. Has anyone chosen any female characters?
Oh, what are you trying to say here, Chris?
I'm just saying.
Where are we going with this?
Well, I don't think either of you two have a female character in your list, do you?
No.
I'm only saying because when I was doing my list, I actually struggled to think of a female character, and that's really bad. But I have got one.
Well, if you're going down your,
I've got 2.
If you're going down your female characters,
is he frozen?
No, I don't think. Oh, is he? This is as quiet as he's been. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Are you?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah,
is it me that's freezing, or is it you two that's freezing?
Well, we're fine.
Right, so it's me. 2 secs.
I think he's caressing the camera.
Wiping the screen doesn't help it. Will this get me a better picture if I wipe the screen?
There you go.
Oh yeah, it's tons better now.
Let me see.
So yeah, go on. You were berating us for not having women in the in our list.
No, I mean I'm not berating you. It was an observation I was making when I was doing my own list. But I'm guessing the chat are going to have pointed out some female roles. So Queenie says Wonder Woman. Jessica Rabbit.
Definitely.
You see, here we go. Ripley and Alice. Pussy Galore. Not really like a...
Sarah Connor.
Good point, yes. Let's see who else we've got in here. That's it, I think. Oh no. Yeah, I was just looking for any female ones. Jennifer Marty's girlfriend. For fuck's sake. Come on. Right, go
What,
on.
the two versions of him?
Yeah, I know, yeah. I'll give you mine then, shall I?
Yeah, go on. Anticipation's
Right,
killing me now.
Top 5 first. Sloth.
What?
Sloth. From
For
Goonies.
the 3 lines he says in the whole movie.
It don't matter.
It was
It's
very
his
in-depth,
spirit
Steve.
throughout that was great. This is a severely disfigured individual who I can't keep a straight face.
Who overcome his fear of heights as he springs off a rope to a pirate ship.
But come on, Sloth. He was great, wasn't he? He was great.
What a hero. I'm touched.
Yeah. At least he wore a Superman t-shirt.
And the next one, if anyone wants Sloth's t-shirt, it is in my eBay store
I knew
now.
that was coming. I was literally like, he's literally gone through his stock and gone, that'll be a good one.
Oh,
If his
God.
next one's Wonder Woman because her icon was on the other t-shirt.
Right, come on, let me get through this. Right, next one is Rocky. You've already said it, someone. Terminator.
I'm waiting for what, a RoboCop.
Forrest Gump.
Yep.
I've purposely left out anything from Jurassic Park and anything from Back to the Future.
Thank you.
And the other one was Ripley.
Mm.
So that was my 5.
Yeah.
Now, Marvel, I'm not a big fan of Marvel, but I do like a couple of Marvel films. So I've gone for Groot because he can't speak, basically. So that's got to be good. A bit like Sloth, innit? What does he say?
That's what I say. Some of your best characters are non-verbal.
For DC, I went for Harley Quinn.
Mm.
Come on, you can't not choose Harley Quinn.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
And for Disney, I mentioned it in the Facebook group recently, Wall-E. I love Wall-E.
So you love any character that doesn't talk?
Yeah,
I'm a big supporter of those that stay quiet and don't speak too much.
I was just going through my head there. Sloth's got 3 lines. Terminator's got 5 lines. Wall-E just says Wall-E.
It's how they say
it. Don't they carry it off right? I mean, there's a Wall-E, right? The first 20 minutes, Wall-E, or 25 minutes, there's not even any speaking in that film.
Groot says, I am Groot 120 different ways.
Yeah. Genius.
What's that? What's this? A Carlo B? I missed.
Uma Thurman, there's a good one from. Well, that's the actual name, but I'm assuming. Well, I'm going with the Pulp Fiction character, but it could be any really. For fuck's sake, Sloth, Carl, come on. Sloth was brilliant. I nearly chose, what's his name, Chunk. Ripley, yeah. Goonies, Data. Oh, Data, yeah, remember Data? I haven't watched Goonies for ages. Who's Laurie Strode? That Queenie said.
Oh, hang on a sec. Carlo B, what's the new shop? Sorry, guys, I'm just reading like half a message here. You said something about
A sensory shop for kids or something.
That's amazing.
Goat Jazz says Woody from Toy Story, Paul Kershey from Death Wish, Bricktop from Snatch, Jason from Friday the 13th, and Finn the Shark from Jaws. I nearly said Jaws.
Well, he had just as much speaking role.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
He wasn't called Finn the Shark, was he? I thought he named it after the lawyer.
I tell you what, I think Gary's 5 there were fantastic.
Fantastic. Look, come on, Chris, moving forward.
Elephant Man, Mr. Sprout says, and the Bounty Hunter says, "Is this Chris's list or Belle's list?"
I don't know, mate. She does most of his listings for him, so she must do his own work as well.
Rick Moran's character in Ghostbusters. Hi, Channel Nem. Was it you that suggested watching Breaking, by the way? Because we watched it. You might have missed the start.
Yeah, we enjoyed it.
Ashley says, it a close between Wally and Wilson from Castaway? Yeah. I know, I forgot, sorry, I forgot. Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween. There we go, I'm at the bottom. So that's it. So we've covered that. Should we call it a day?
Yeah, thanks for coming. See you later.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah, I doubt that. What we need some fresh movies for that wheel, I think.
Well, Lana did recommend The Cat from Outer Space when we were looking on the Disney Channel before.
The what?
The Cat from Outer Space.
Is that literally because you're the only one with the Disney Channel subscription?
I don't know. We were going through it before to see what Star added.
Oh, yeah. When you got your own interests at RT.
Oh, yeah. Like we've all got a copy of Rubber.
Some of us had to buy it.
Have you heard of the internet? There's a thing called Google. You can find any film you want on it.
But I'm a law-abiding citizen, Chris. I don't use dodgy websites.
Okay. Moving swiftly on. Yeah. And he did recommend Breaking. Yeah, we quite enjoyed it. It was all right.
Yeah, thanks for that, Nem. It was really good. I enjoyed it. Right, we're going to put the Cat from Outer Space on the blooming thing.
On the wheel, yeah.
1978. That wasn't the year I was born.
And definitely put that on as well. Adventures in Babysitting.
Mm-hmm.
For God's sake, you're making me put a right load of shit on this wheel. There's some classic films on here.
That's the point.
You're contaminating it.
Come on, guys. We need more. We need more obscure movies to watch.
You lot chat while I bring this wheel up.
Yeah, so just on that Jaws thing, that I remember reading somewhere that they said they nicknamed the shark after it was either the studio's lawyer or the production team's lawyer or something.
Didn't someone say it was Bruce?
Bruce, are you talking in that blooming Finding Nemo?
Fish are friends, not food.
Just want to say well done to Carlo B as well. That does sound awesome, that shop.
I
mean, Kitan, it's up to you, mate, Kitan, honestly.
If you've got a film that you enjoy, Kitan, that you think that we'll like, throw it on the wheel.
Let me take Breaking off. What else have we got?
Oh, Life of Brian.
Didn't someone give us a suggestion then?
The Holy Grail.
No.
Return of the Living Dead Part 2.
Zombies. Have we put that on?
No, not yet. Put that on. Willy Millie.
It's already on.
Oh, is it already on?
Bloodsport.
Yeah, definitely. Tammy and the T-Rex, there's a good idea. I've got that film ready to go.
Tammy.
Oh, looking after your own interests.
Well,
yeah.
I bought mine legally.
Tammy and the T-Rex. Shout out some other good ones.
Warlock.
Oh, that's not good.
It's a film that we've discussed on Pan's Labyrinth.
Have you heard that?
Mm-hmm.
Fish Called Wanda, the 13th.
I know what Titan wants to put on there. What was it?
Zombie Flesh Eaters.
I don't think he actually named the film. I think he just asked.
A
Well,
Fish
it
Called
needed
Wanda.
to
That's
be.
a great film.
Queenie says, what about a sporting themed movie? I watched 42 film about Jackie Robinson baseball, and I got loads of recommendations.
David, I ain't watched it yet. I'm looking forward to it, but I've just not got around to it.
Have you guys watched The Keeper?
No. Oh, hang on a second. Are we talking about
About
Burt
Burt?
Troutman? Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got it. It's a brilliant
Oh, that's
film.
an amazing film. That
No.
Really good film.
so good.
Enter
See,
the Dragon.
I've mentioned Senna a few times, Dave, the last couple of weeks for different reasons.
We'll have to put it on there because I've not seen that.
All right, I'll put that on. Save that. Save that. What was other than
Nice place you're a git.
What's that?
What's he saying?
Have you ever seen Zombievers?
Great film, that. Blood Beach for the Wheel. That sounds interesting. All right, I'll put that on.
No, Field of Dreams. There's a great film.
If you build it, they will come.
Mm.
Amazing film, that. Christine, I love that film. Mr. Sprout, brilliant film.
So there you go, Chris. You're updating this lot.
Yeah, I'm looking. Ginger Clown.
I haven't seen that. I take it you guys have seen Christine.
Yeah.
Great film.
What other than Breaking? What was the last film that you can remember watching this week? What prior to that?
Well, I put it out before. I watched that New Mutants before.
I watched that. I don't think it was this week though. It was the end of last week. I've got that that Sonic to watch as well.
You know what?
Oh, yeah, it's good.
No.
I enjoyed it. A lot better than I thought it would be. Did just out of curiosity, have you guys seen Moon?
Yeah.
I like that film.
I thought it was okay.
I haven't watched many films this week because there's a couple of new series that have come onto Netflix. The Tribes of Europa and stuff like that I've been watching. But there's a couple next week that are coming on that I've got set on my reminder list as well.
And Dave Repairs, yeah, again, that was a really good movie. I thought they really cleverly did that, especially when they recreated his Live Aid.
Oh, it was brilliant the way they did that, wasn't it? Safe Haven. All right, Dave, I'll put that on just to keep you happy.
No way, Shark Sands has got Hogan's daughter in it. Shark Sands, Sand Sharks. I've got to see that.
What's Channel Nem asking Night's Life here? You know movies. What's that 1992 space movie?
Not Spaceball.
Oh, that was. I don't think that was then, was it?
Who was in it? Channel Nem.
That was a good film. That Ford versus Ferrari. And that was another one.
Mm.
There was a different name for it though as well.
Sybil.
Space.
Story's coming up with random film names here. Sybil. Never heard of it. My phone's pinging something rotten. Is someone messaging me?
Not us.
Apollo 13. That's a good film.
Nem, have you tried just Googling space movie from 1992? Apollo
Can't
13.
describe it. It's a space movie. I'll Google it if you want. Space movies 1992.
You start with the word gay.
I'm not even going to read that one out. The first one.
What's the first one?
No, I refuse. We're a diverse. We are diverse on this panel. I'm not reading that out. Google it.
We're diverse, and only one of us had female characters in our top 5.
Exactly.
It's not like you mentioned it.
Just Google Space Movies 1992, the first one that comes up.
Le Mans 66, 2009. Yes, it was. Yeah, I knew there was another name for it, and then it came out over here, and it was a different name.
I don't know who that offends more.
I know, exactly. Jason says new zombie heist movie coming soon on Netflix called Army of the Dead. Oh, that sounds really good.
It's got David Bautista in it, hasn't it?
I'd seen a trailer come up for that the other day.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I think.
Oh, I've not seen a trailer for it. I'm gonna have to look that up.
I'm just looking forward to the new Justice League. What would you call it? It's gone out of my head now. It's it's the Zack Snyder version.
Yeah. So, Chris, have you read the 3 links down that says "Do not fall for the searching for space movie from 1992 because it's a horrible trick and it brings up the stuff."
It's a trick.
Those deceived by this horrible trick for the search for the 1992 short film. But you're searching space movie from 1992, and it brings up that film. It's been set as the highest Google search.
Has Channel Nem tricked us? Yeah, I think he's having a laugh here. He just keeps saying can't describe it. He's having a laugh. I'm not reading that out. Who comes up with these things?
Somebody has done 69 reviews on it.
Really?
To make it look real.
Basket case, who's in that?
If anybody in the chat is not part of our Facebook group, don't forget to join it. I'll put a little thing on the screen at the bottom. If I've got one, I thought I had a ticker, but there we go. Don't forget to join. I'll leave it up for a bit just in case you're not in it.
We need films like Basketball and Team America and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, but we've seen them.
Yeah, but the
all right. Can we get Team America put on the wheel, please?
Oh, it's so bad. If it comes up, I'm not watching it. Team America.
Peter Jackson's Brain Dead, was that his first movie? Anyone seen Lesbian Vampire Killers? Yes, I have.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Four Lions, a great film. Funny. With a very delicate subject, to be honest.
Four Lions is good, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just when he goes in, he's like, so how did you disguise yourself? And he goes like that.
It's good. They take the mick out of themselves.
Rubber Dinghy Rapids. Went in and bought like 18 bottles of bleach or something.
House Party, class act for the wheel. I watched that fairly recently. ID, that's a good film, that.
So what have I got on DVD that's not on the wheel, so I don't have to go and buy a copy?
Any Star Trek movie. Or Transformers the movie, I would imagine. Oh, hang on a second. You said you cleared most of your stuff out, so a lot of it now is all blooming rom-coms for you.
We were full.
Lana took about 80% of your DVD collection, didn't she?
I'd say she took a bit more, but I think she owns. I think she owns more DVDs than I do now.
Maybe we could get some sent to you.
The Crow. You need to put The Crow on the wheel. That's a great film.
Okay, I'll just pretend to put that on the wheel now.
Oh, sorry, it hasn't saved again.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that old chestnut.
Tori got fooled just like most of us.
I've got the crow like NECA figure with the little crow on it. I've had it for years, but somebody around the corner is trying to flog one for about 80 quid.
Yeah,
In a
if you
box.
can get them, if you can get the first issue one sealed, the Eric Draven one, that's worth quite a lot.
Well, that's what I've got the big one in a box. I've had it on display for years.
Can anybody guess what my background is today?
Hang on, let me have a look.
Put yourself on big screen, Chris, so we can see it.
Okay.
Aliens? No. Well, it's definitely in a spaceship.
Yeah.
Okay. This is your forte, Steve. I'll leave you with that one.
There's no booby prize if you get it.
I've already got one from this week, Chris. Thanks. I don't think it.
Have you sent that Predator out to its rightful winner?
Yeah, it's gone. Sorry, Steve. It's gone.
It's luck of the draw, wasn't it?
Buzz
Screaming
Lightyear.
inside.
No, it's not Buzz Lightyear.
No, that's that. What is that, Chris?
Is
It's
it
a 1990s
space movie background?
It's a space camp.
Star Trek. Oh, is it Star Trek?
If it is, and you haven't guessed that,
That's not Star Trek. If it is, it's not from
No,
any
it's not Star Trek. He's right.
is it Red Dwarf?
No,
No, it's not Red Dwarf either, because it's too dark for Red Dwarf.
not very good, are you? You lot.
Looks like, is it a computer game one?
Lost in Space. No, it's not.
Where do you find these pictures?
Oh, you're useless. Pull yourself, movie fans. Come on.
Go on. What was that about?
Heated toilet seat.
Right. Well, what's the common denominator with a lot of my backgrounds?
They're all crap.
They're all Google searched 5 minutes before you come live.
Apart from that,
Is it Disney?
I normally have. There's a link to something in what we're
Right,
going
in
to
your
talk about.
top 5, it's one of those. So what was his top 5?
So it's not Alien.
No,
It's not Ripley.
What else
It's
was
not
it?
Goonies. It's not Sloth.
It's not Forrest Gump.
Wall-E.
Wall-E?
yeah, it's from Wall-E.
Well, I thought Wall-E was all white and clinical when he goes up into space.
No, not all of it.
Flight of the Navigator. That's a
If
good
I
film.
move here, then that kind of it's as he's going into the escape pod that way.
Yeah.
See you later.
Huh? What's that?
What?
Who just said that?
Said what?
See you later.
Me?
Is she going out?
I'm waving him goodbye into the pod.
All right.
Bye.
Oh, I thought he was waving Bell out. It's like, see ya.
Yeah, she's going out.
You're all useless. Flight of the Navigator. No, this spaceship's way too big for Flight of the Navigator.
I thought anime cartoon.
Catan got it, unless he just heard me.
We're still waiting for Catan's recommendation for the wheel.
Oh, way up. Got a claim.
Still
to
waiting for
fame.
Catan's second video. He's never made it to the second one.
How'd you top the first one, though?
Chris hasn't watched the first one.
I have done. I commented on it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it takes a
You
second.
know why?
to do
You know why? I messaged him. I messaged Catan, and I said, "You know why I didn't know you'd made a video? It's because I wasn't bloody subscribed."
that. Wow. What's the
Terrible. I am now, obviously.
Tori's got a claim to fame.
Why am I still on here now? Big screen. That's better.
she got pissed with Craig Charles when he was in uni. Who never?
Catan's busy moving, still moving into his new house. Give me a chance. Yeah, it's fine. Catan is fine.
Squeenie, cut.
I can't wait for heist. What is it?
I don't know.
Oh,
Mortal Kombat.
heist.
Money Heist.
Series. Heist. Money Heist.
I was going to put it on tonight actually, but I bought a Money Heist T-shirt from Mazda the other day.
A T-shirt.
Yeah, there's a couple of different T-shirt designs for Money Heist that's in there at the minute.
All right.
A couple for
Was it
Mortal
like the
Kombat.
mask? Was it the mask?
I think there's one with just the mask logo, and then the one I got's got like Money Heist written on it with like a map.
Yeah, I can't wait for that to come out. April, I think it's the last series.
Yep.
Have you watched that, Steve?
Money Heist. No, it's a series I haven't started yet.
Mate, it's brilliant.
Oh, it is good.
Really good.
Movie choice, Safe Haven. I've just put that on the thing, Catan, I think, on the wheel. Hang on a minute. Yeah, I have.
We're bawling our eyes out with that one.
Legion. Is that the one with David who they tried to pass off as Xavier's son? Night's Life.
Not sure.
We watched Twin Town, Jason.
Legion, isn't it? Isn't it one with like an angel on the front cover?
Well, there's a film Legion, which is that, and then because the series for that was called Dominion, but there's also a TV series called Legion, which was on the back of the X-Men. Oh, the war between it. Yeah, he's talking about the film, the one about the angel.
2017 sci-fi. Or is that the TV show? Oh, season that, isn't it? The TV series.
Yeah.
I need the film.
Right. Whilst we're
2010, yeah.
I'm going to bring up the wheel of names. We're going to draw the next week's stuff.
Oh, it's all right, Jason. It's a good shout. It's just it was one that we'd watched already on there. Sin City. It's a war between the angels.
Yeah. Priest was good. I enjoyed Priest.
Priest. Oh yeah, I've just seen it now.
Right. Whilst we're here, I'm going to draw out the homework. So I'm going to shuffle this up. So this will be this week's homework. Here we go. Tommy and the T-Rex.
Oh, isn't it?
No.
Oh no.
Concussion. By the looks of it.
That's the Will Smith one, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, Will Smith.
What's that all about? Concussion.
I've not watched it yet, but I've got it, upstairs on.
Someone gets hit on the head.
That's generally what a concussion is, isn't it?
I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I think so. I've not got around to watching it though. Did anyone notice Jean-Claude Van Damme in Breaking? No, I didn't. Where was he in that? Jean-Claude Van Damme in Breaking?
No, it wasn't in it, was it?
Do you know what? I was looking at it and I was like, Shooter McGavin's in this. Look at him out of bloody.
He was the manager, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then there was somebody else that was famous that was in it as well.
Well, a lot of the dancers were famous, weren't they, for street dance back in the day and stuff. So, a couple of dancers were in like the Michael Jackson Thriller video and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So, concussions about someone that made a controversial link between the NFL players and concussions, brain disorders, and stuff.
Yes.
Will Smith, Alec Baldwin, and Albert Brooks. That'd be good.
That was
I wouldn't mind watching that again.
Ice-T. That's the other one.
Right, so that's homework for this week, everybody. And let's do the theme for next week.
So there you go, Queenie. You've got your sports movie.
Yeah, she wanted a sports one, didn't she?
Nah, I'm going to enjoy that.
Queenie, if you've not watched The Keeper, you need to watch that. That's brilliant.
That is really good.
Right. Theme for next week is as follows, whatever comes up here.
I think I've got it on DVD and Blu-ray now.
Oh, war films, it looks like.
Ah, superb.
Brilliant. Awesome.
If you're looking for a good war film to watch, We Were Soldiers is absolutely superb.
It is good, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm more a
Might watch that
Platoon
now you've
and
mentioned it.
Casualties of War, that sort of thing. I enjoy Hamburger Hill.
So, war films is the subject. Cool.
That's a good one.
That'll be good, that, yeah. I'm not going to mention any now because we always end up talking about them, don't we, before we've even got them.
Yeah.
Steve will in a minute. You watch.
Yeah.
You won't be able to resist. He's thinking now about all
He is a-
No, I'm just trying to search where I can get concussion.
I think
you going to
it's-
buy it?
I think it'll be on one of the streamings, definitely.
I'm just looking now. It's on Netflix.
There you go then. Sorted.
Oh, it's on Netflix. Oh, good.
Yeah, that's what happens when it's not like it's after a certain period of time. Anything after 2000, I think we'd pretty much all right. Everything else has been 80s so far. Hacksaw Ridge, another good one, yeah. The Battle of Cybertron.
It's the War of Cybertron and the Fall of Cybertron.
Oh, God.
The Bounty
No,
Hunter says,
apologies, it's not on UK Netflix. It's on the American Netflix.
Oh,
It
okay.
always happens that. You know, when you Google it, it always happens that. It's annoying. The Bounty Hunter says, if you're short on series for a laugh, Future Man is about time travel, or Resident Alien just started on Sci-Fi. Oh, I'll have a look at
That
those.
Resident Evil's on Sky One at the moment.
Alien. I'll tell you what I did here. See, I was reading online the other day, they were talking about the possibility of Quantum Leap coming back.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really? Are you
Yeah.
taking a
No.
Mickey?
No, I'm not, mate.
No, because
Genuine. I forgot to mention it to you.
yeah, and they're talking about bringing some of the original characters back as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
They'd have to if they're going to do it. They'd have to bring
So,
back.
so it's not a remake; it's like a continuation.
Well, it doesn't end. It just ends with him lost in time. He never gets home. So that's a spoiler for anybody who's never watched
I know that. I was going to say that's Steve's job. What are you doing?
it. But yeah, it doesn't end. It doesn't end. So
I'm trying to keep the spoilers to a minimal this week.
You want a warning? According to Prime, there is another concussion in 2004. I think it's the Will Smith one. It's definitely going to be the Will Smith one. Defiance was a good movie. What's that?
never seen it. Defiance. Good morning, Vietnam, Dave. Schindler's
Defiance
List.
is Daniel Craig, isn't it?
Small
Sure.
Soldiers.
Hacksaw Ridge. Yeah, great film.
Oh, that sounds a better movie, Dave.
12 Soldiers.
I'm going to look at those TV series.
I am as well. Yeah. Future Man. What
Yeah,
year?
that Resident Alien, he lands in a town and tries to fit in and takes the body.
Is that the one that's on Sky at the minute?
Yeah. It's that, is it Alan Tudyk, is it? The one from Doom Patrol and Firefly and stuff.
Right. Future Man takes bits from Back to the Future and Terminator and many other films. All right. That sounds interesting, that.
He's definitely engaged in that now, aren't you, Chris?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Resident Alien's quite good, according to Brummy Time Lord.
Oh, bless you, Ashley. Still worth
What,
the
he
watch,
never
though.
gets home. I never caught the end. I just pretend I never heard that. And its final leap was home.
Well,
I guess it's out of the bag now, innit? Sorry about that, actually.
Technically, it was, wasn't it?
What?
He got home and realised he screwed it up for Al, and then ended up jumping back to fix something in his own timeline. And you've already spoiled it, so we can talk about it.
Yeah, so you're off your leash now.
They had to film two different endings because they didn't know if they had funding or not to have a sixth series, so they had to film two different ones. There is some bits of footage from the alternative ending hanging about on the internet.
The Young Offenders.
Full Metal Jacket. God, I don't even remember watching that.
Oh, it's a brilliant film, and its soundtrack is awesome as well for that movie.
Thing is good. That's probably worth a watch again. What's his name? What's the one called?
Wow, descriptive.
Casualties of War.
Casualties of War with Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, that's worth a watch again.
And Sean Penn.
Yes. Remember he was opposite, but yeah.
Yeah, Sean Penn, I think. It's all right. The Dave's arrived. Well done, Dave.
You're here at last. I'm gonna watch a few war films this week, and we'll have something else to talk about next week because I do like it as long as it's like good, realistic, and that I like them.
Well, I mean,
war films that are based on actual battles and historical stuff, or just war films in general.
I don't know.
We got American Sniper, The Lone Soldier.
Dad's Army. Trust me, Mr. Sprout would come out of that with that, wouldn't he?
He's the only one old enough to remember going out live, isn't he?
Ooh, I think a dig there, ain't it?
Oh, how dare you insult my viewers?
Enemy at the Gate, superb film.
Hamburger Hill.
Yeah, that's a good film. Inglourious Bastards. Yeah, we can put that in technically.
Yeah. That is good though, isn't it? Isn't that good, that film?
Oh, amazing.
We're so lucky. There's so many great films.
See, Gary's just reading off his list from his video store that he had.
I think is though. I still argue that the sort of 80s was the best. 80s and 90s was the best generation for movies.
Just because, there's only really one way to watch them, wasn't there? And
yeah.
Well, they were a lot more free to do whatever they wanted, weren't they? It's not.
Yeah. There wasn't any of this political correctness and stuff.
I did a bit of research on that New Mutants, and I think if you're a comic book fan of the X-Men, then you'll actually appreciate it more. But there was so much interference because it's literally like the last movie of the X-Men. But there was so much interference from the studio wanting to get the rating down so that it was like family friendly, and then they saw what happened with Deadpool and then wanted to do a load of reshoots, and they were just about to do the reshoots, and then Disney bought 20th Century out, so it ended up being like a mishmash of a movie. So, but there's so much involvement now with what the studios want you to do. I don't think any of them. Some of the decent movies out there are probably quite lucky that they managed to get them out as they were.
That was a good film, wasn't it? 1917. That was
that was
cracking. Best war films. What I always got me with that is I always thought that opening sequence, which went on for ages, was just one, for somehow was one cut, but it was all pieced together.
Yeah, but it was meant to look like one cut. The
Yeah,
whole film was meant to look like one cut.
It was like that opening
Birdman.
bit when they're running through the trenches and stuff. It was incredible how they managed to piece that together without even noticing a cut.
Yeah, oh, definitely. But then there was a film called Birdman that did that as well,
Right.
with Michael Keaton in. That's a bit of a bizarre movie. What's that, Kate? Ah, yeah. Woody Allen in Spider-Man.
Oh, I hate Spider-Man. Really do.
I'm looking forward to Jared Leno in... or Leto, innit? Jared Leto. In,
Morpheus.
No. I've lost interest in that one. As the Joker in Thingy, in the Justice League.
Right.
I want to know what they're going to do with him in that.
Well, that's why he looked so bad, wasn't it? Because they cut so many of his scenes out of Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to focus.
Yeah.
Go on, sorry.
No, it's all right. I was just about to say that's what ruined it for me, because it was supposed to be like a real sort of love story between Harley Quinn and him, wasn't it?
They wanted to focus so much more on Will Smith's character that they cut so much of the Joker out, and it just ruined the Joker completely.
Have you seen The Monuments Men? That's good, that.
I'm just looking at the list now, and there's so many that I'm going to have to go back and watch because, you know, Monuments Men, you've got Memphis Belle.
Braveheart.
Memphis Belle, yeah. Well, we've got a lot to look at for next week.
Some good ones there, though.
I'm going to try and think outside the box for these rather than the usual.
So is there any that's off the table?
I don't see why. No, I don't see why. You would?
No? Okay.
Why? Have you got something in your mind there, Steve?
Oh, it's not Star Trek. You're not having that as war.
No, I'm not. I'm just thinking of the space movie from 1992. You know, is there any of the war films that are off the table?
Oh, right. No.
No, I think we can pretty much go with any of them.
Sound.
Is Biggles classed as a war movie or time travel? Jason says.
I don't know. What was Biggles?
I never watched it.
What's that put in?
See, so I'm gonna start off with Glory. I think
With what?
Glory.
Glory.
Yeah.
It's upstairs put in.
Was it Matthew Broderick, Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman? And then you've got the Patriots as well, haven't you? Straight after that.
Ah.
They'll be my first two.
US Civil War.
Mm.
One sec, guys.
Just reading it now. I've never seen that. I've never even heard of it. It's got 7.8 on the database.
That's a really good film.
It's got a good score. Robert Shaw leads the US Civil War first all-black volunteer company, fighting prejudice from both his own Union army and the Confederate. Sounds decent.
Yeah.
The day
it's down the same lines as me. You can list many space movies that have got war in it. Star Wars, it's even in the title.
Star Wars.
We're not having. We're not having sci-fi. It's got to be war. Not sci-fi war.
Who was it? Who was it that was watching Space Sweepers the other week on Netflix?
Was that you? That was
Was
you.
it one of you two?
It weren't me.
Time to stop playing with your friends.
It's time to stop playing with your friends and come for tea. The street lights are on. The street lights.
Yeah, it's when you were younger, wasn't it? When your street lights
Yeah.
come on, you had to go in.
You had to go inside.
Ah,
He didn't have street lights where he grew up.
I don't recognise who you are, Facebook user. Sorry about that.
I'm going to hazard a guess. I think it's Cookie.
Could be. Yeah, she has got her own Facebook.
She's kind of a big deal.
Platoon.
Cracking.
Yeah. Can we have comedy war films?
Oh, God, you're just divulging here, aren't you?
No, I think we just stick to water. The only thing that I was thinking of, what's that one with? Is it Tropic Thunder?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. I thought
Not
you were
very
going to go down the
Not very
like,
good, though, is it?
I thought you were going to go down the route of like Sergeant Bilko or something like that. Or, you know.
Well, we've got loads to watch here. Loads.
Yeah.
No, it's not, Jason. We're not having it. We're not having Star Wars. Stripes.
That's
Sorry,
funny,
I
isn't it?
forgot Chris's age. The gas lamps have been lit. Okay, now. Give us 5 minutes. Last Mohicans.
God, I'm sick of this curfew. Well, why don't you eat beforehand?
Because she went off to walk the dog at the beach and then she didn't come back in time to sort dinner out. I'm quite adept at making dinner, right? But we're on this keto diet and I can't make a bloody thing out of it because it requires you to cook everything from scratch.
That's new information. I didn't realise you were on a keto diet.
But you know what, though? We had a cheat night last night. We had fish and chips.
Did you know he lost £10 and his favourite jumper doesn't fit him anymore?
Yeah.
No. Tell us again, Chris.
My favourite jumper. What are you on about?
That's why you're wearing your Hummel one now, because your high-tech one doesn't fit you.
It's too
I
baggy.
didn't wash that. I haven't washed it since I bought it, that high-tech one, so I needed to wash.
I tell you what, I know you put muscle on your legs, though, because you ripped your jeans in the last video.
That's what I mean. Yeah. It's not fat, this. It's muscle. Is that your mum, Christopher? Yeah. You think so? She probably met up with Steve Merchant. Probably. Yes. Some people won't get that joke. Taps.
We got kicking in the show. Yeah.
Yeah, Joe's in France, in Marseille.
No way.
Curfew
Keeping
down
safe.
there.
Yeah, I hope you're keeping safe.
We think we got it bad. There's people worse off.
Can we get rid of this Facebook user?
I know, look. She's popping up. At least put your bloody name to your messages. Love his work. Pushing it a bit, Dances with Wolves. Behind enemy lines, yes, so we'll class that as one.
I don't know, next week will be a good chat, then I reckon.
Hey?
Next week will be a good chat.
Yeah, there's plenty to chat about.
It has my name on the side.
I don't get that.
It might show us her name's coming up on the comment.
Jason's got a good question.
I'd like to.
Will you guys be going to the cinema again when they open back up?
I'd like to, just because I want to keep the industry going.
I sort of struggled to find something to go to the cinema for before we were in lockdown.
Mm.
There was a lot of the new films that I was like, I'll just wait for it to come out on like Netflix or streaming or.
Yeah, but we weren't even like if you go back to like the first lockdown, it wasn't exactly the peak for movies, was it?
No.
When we had lockdown, you know, it's the summer movies and that. They're the big ones.
What did you rush to the cinema to see in 2019?
What?
What did you rush to the cinema to see in 2019 before this all started? How many times did you go to the cinema?
I went loads because I had an unlimited card, but don't ask me what the greatest films were in 2009. I don't know.
Right, probably something like Endgame or something like that. I don't know how far back that goes. I think it was 18, was it? Or was it 19? I think there was a few in that year that I wanted to. I went and seen pretty much straight away. Only because if I didn't, I'd have found out on the internet the second I turned the fucking internet on what happened in them. And Star Wars, that was the other one, the last Star Wars one.
We're going to go to the cinema, but we're just going to go when it's a real blockbuster, where it's something that you really want to see on a big screen. Because we've not got our limited cards anymore.
I really enjoyed Swamp Thing. It's a shame they cancelled it after the first season.
I was about 2 episodes in. That's where I'd got up to on it.
Is it even still worth watching? Does it finish a story?
It finishes on like a bit of a cliffhanger, just in case you want to bring it back.
It's pointless watching it then, isn't it?
No, not really.
No, it's all right. It seems to be okay. What was watched so far?
My cinema had a mix of old films on.
Oh, Nixon.
Bridge Over River Kwai, Chuck Norris, Bond. To be fair, they didn't need to close cinemas. There was never more than 5 people in one showing, you know, yeah. Sometimes it was like that, even pre-COVID. You know, there's so often you'd go into the cinema and you'd be like just half a dozen people in there.
Well, our little cinema in where I am got knocked down, and they put a brand new complex up, and I think that literally just opened just before lockdown, the first one.
It's from Wally, Nick. Wally. It's the pod that Wally goes in to escape. Or no, he gets put in to get out. By
Shannon them. Go and Google it, Nick. Space movie 1992.
Don't, Nick.
Dave says, do you think 3D films is more or less dead? I quite enjoy them still, the 3D ones. There's got to be like, you know, it's got to be like action packed. Otherwise, like, it's not worth it. Saving Private Ryan, yeah, that's true. Yeah, right. Well, I'm being called, so I guess we should probably wrap up for this week.
Tell her 5 more minutes. So look, can I have 5 more minutes?
Streetlights haven't gone out yet.
I'm allowed 5 more minutes.
See how quiet he said that then.
He knows she's not watching now. He's watching Swamp Thing, so that's it.
No, she's probably got her phone out as well. Probably, I would expect.
So if she's watching Swamp Thing, you know you've got another half an hour.
She's messaging Steve Merchant going, he knows.
Yeah. Love your work.
Steve Merchant up here, and she's 4'3" or something.
That crazy woman that stalked him.
Chris's tea time, yeah. Is that the dinner bell? Yeah.
Jojo Rabbit, that's a good movie. Not
Leave
really.
him alone. He's in his element in his spaceship. On my own spaceship, yeah. Well done, the day. Well, that was a good one there, Richard said. U571.
Yeah.
40 minutes before she goes to bed, yeah. Right, let's call it a day. I'm hungry
Yeah,
anyway.
thank you everyone for coming, participating. It was really
Yeah,
good.
thanks to all the chat for coming along. Thank you very much. And to you guys, the two Steves, as always. And next week is war films, not sci-fi, war films. And the film for homework is Concussion, which has who in it?
Will Smith, I think.
Will Smith, Concussion. So that is it. We'll see you all later. All right.
Bye, guys. Take care, all. Keep safe.
Bye.